So we're here at the Reeds at Dorrington. We have ITN here who are with the Channel 4 News. They're here to speak to us about the issues on testing that we're having. Issues getting testing, issues getting results back, having to quarantine individuals unnecessarily for longer periods of time than needed, having to lock down services, all of this due to the various issues that we've had, lack of communication, transparency, etc. So we've had Victoria McDonald here from ITN interviewing our Locality Director, Joe Hurley.
Weekly testing, we're hoping that is going to start this week, but we were promised it in August and that didn't happen. We need responsive testing so that we can enable people to visit, so that we can not have to impose lockdown and more restrictions on people.
A very big thank you to Victoria McDonald and the crew from ITN and C4 for coming up and shooting. Last week was probably one of the worst weeks that we've had since lockdown, and it's amazing how 7 days can change one's whole outlook. Last week we had no tests. It was a complete nightmare. It looked as though everything was breaking down. It looked as though we were going backwards. When you have people with autism and suddenly you're saying you can't do what you were doing yesterday or whatever, because you have a cold and because you couldn't verify it. And so I tweeted about it, and I can't say that I'm a great tweeter, and I can't say I was ever a great believer in tweets, but our tweets and the power of social media has been shown because Victoria picked up on it and followed up and has subsequently come up. All we say to the government and everybody is, we're not stupid. We realise things don't always work out right. But the only way you're ever going to solve this, the only way we're going to move the country forward is just by being transparent instead of trying to whitewash everything. Be transparent, then everybody sees what the issues are, and then that encourages collaborative working, and everybody then has a stake in it, rather than this whole thing about, well, we're just not going to tell you and we're just going to keep giving you lines and everything's fine. What I would also add is a big thank you to whoever else saw our tweets, because suddenly, miraculously and with great appreciation, actually we've now got a whole load of testing kits which are magicked up from nowhere. So we're very grateful for that, and whoever obviously made that happen. So there is a happy ending to the story. And so thank you very much, Victoria and everybody, for bringing this into a wider audience.